Now we've analysed for start, end, and duration difference, we can analyse for scope change. And there's a very simple technique that I like to do here, and it's counting. So what I've done is I've done a raw count of all the activities that were in the baseline, and there's 46 here. And I've counted how many new activities there are, and it's 9, which gives a total of 55. If you've done the reviewing and update course before, this is the 55 you see there. Now, just by putting a percentage against it, so 9 divided by 55, I can see there's been 16% change to the number of activities in this plan. Now, what that means is that going forward over the same time period, it would be reasonable to hypothesize that there's going to be another 16% change going there. Or if I wanted to take the 9 out, I could inverse it and do, for example, 55 divided by 46 minus 1, which would be 5 divided by 46 minus 1, which would be 19% difference. Well, rounding up to 20. So I could go forward and say, I anticipate there's going to be a 20% change in the number of activities increasing in this WBS. Now, rather than just doing activity count, I could weight them by duration. Now, the average duration of all the activities that were in the baseline was 6.8 days. The average duration of all of the activities that are newly added is 3.6. So I can understand, well, if I'm doing it weighted by duration, 3.6 is roughly half of 6.8, or if we do it this way, it is 52%. I could take 52% of 20% here and say if I was doing weighted by duration, I would expect an increase of 10.2% of the overall duration of all of the activities summed together. It's getting quite advanced, but it's an understanding of the expectation of the impact of scope change. So based on this, I can say quite safely that if the scope change is being driven by us, then it might be wise to have certain buffer periods in the program to absorb this level of scope change. If it's driven by someone else, well, that is the decision of the commercial director.